Now, another point is sacred fire. Now, I've already mentioned that you can use fire as a way of cleansing the space. But one thing I do like to suggest, and it's not a must again, but it is to light a candle. And of course, do it in a fireproof dish. You will find that lighting a candle when you are creating sacred space is a way of anchoring the memory within you that I am now entering into a space of healing ceremony. And the more you do this, the more lighting that candle will remind you of that work. And so even if you don't go deep into the symbolism of what that candle actually represents, it doesn't matter. What I think is that deep within our early memories of witnessing a candle being lit, what we associate a candle meaning, it has a particular quality of sacredness to it. And I would hazard a guess that we all can root ourselves in understanding that by lighting a candle, we are actually acknowledging something quite sacred. Even on our birthday, we are lighting candles. To do what? To blow them out, to make a wish. And so on that point, when the healing is done and you have, if you've chosen to light your candle, and for purposes of just showing you, I'll use this again. So you've got your candle here. Healing is complete. You've woken up. You're ready to, whether you're going to have a shower, a bath, a nice walk in nature, your candle's still on, but you need to blow it out. Now, what I'd encourage you to do is not just blow it out, Bob's your uncle, that's done. I'd like you to blow it out with mindfulness. And I'm going to share with you something that I do every day. And specifically, I do this when I am ending my day and I am performing a little bit of a gratitude ceremony for myself. And it's very simple. So the candle is on, and what you're going to do is you're going to send this light. You're going to send this light of gratitude to something, someone, some place, some experience, but it is a light of gratitude. And so when you blow out that candle, what you are doing is you're sending that light, that prayer out into the world and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to do this at the end of my video, and we can send out a light of a healing light to the world at large, and we'll do that together. So finally, you are pretty much ready with your sacred space. This is the most simple way of creating sacred space for yourself that does not need to be complex, complicated, overly spiritual. You don't need loads of items. You don't need to set up an altar. Lighting a candle is probably the closest, most simplest thing you can do to creating an altar. An altar does not need to be complicated, and maybe I will go into creating altars for ceremony in another video if you'd like to hear more about that. But for now, pretty much your sacred space is set up. You have cleansed, you've defined the space, you've cleansed the space, whether it's energetically, physically, or both. Both would be great. You have decided how you're going to be most comfortable. You've prepared an offering for your sacred holy temple here. And the atmosphere, you will not be disturbed for that time. Make sure that your phones are off. You will not want to be disturbed by emails pinging in or WhatsApp or Signal coming through. One final suggestion I like to share with you is to make sure that you have a piece of paper and a pen or journal, something to draw with, because more often than not, when you are receiving a healing, sometimes things will happen in the moment that you really want and need to, there's an urgency about it, to write it down. Sometimes things will arise within you that actually need to come out of you. And so whether this is in the actual healing itself, again, if that comes to you and you need to sit up and start drawing or writing, then do. Otherwise, the journal is there near you in your sacred space so that once the healing is complete, you can awaken from that state and write down any dreams, any inspiration, any thoughts, any conversations, colors that came to you, sensations, emotions. And by documenting these experiences, we are actually, by doing that, we are integrating the experience because we're unpacking it ever so slowly. So that journal is a private journal just for you. Sometimes those journals can be incredibly fascinating to read many months later and to just see how some of those puzzle pieces fit in together. So, my darlings, that is my Ask SoulBird for today. And as I have promised, here is our candle. And today I would like to send this light to you. I'd like to send this light of gratitude to you. Thank you for listening to this educational video on creating sacred space. And may all of the sacred spaces that you create in the future be harmonious, be healing, and bring you the power and the love and the nourishment that you need in your life right now. I send this light to you.